trying to get on the outside. Oh, ball back in field. What have we just seen? Jorja Miller licks up. Oh, she's going to do it again.
Good defence, regrouping well. The USA, Pody Lane has a little dab down the blind, but here's Miller, ball in hand, through the first defender, got Vahakola. Jorja Miller, we've seen it on the 7 series, now we see it in Test match rugby. She puts it on a plate for Vahakola to get a second. Lucy Waka, her first Test match since that stunning performance in the World Cup final. Here goes Sorensen McGee, speaking of stunning, she's got Miller one way, instead it's Vahakola back in field. Pody Lane in support, Reese Pody Lane flips it away, Miller scoops it up, gets it off for Woodman Wycliffe.
She had options left and right, but Vahakola was there. Pody Lane, she had a great carry here. Offload, great scramble here, and Jorja Miller.
Titi Whanau, Roos, away it comes, and New Zealand still full of running. Now Waka, she's got Miller in that wide channel. Now Jorja Miller, territory in front. Zachary gets it away, and the bounce is up for Portia Woodman Wycliffe. Really strong in the trial last week. Tanya Kalunivali, demand. New Zealand really looking to give it some air. Here's trouble. Miller around one, and then releases Woodman Wycliffe. Clear run to the line here for Portia Woodman Wycliffe on her 34th birthday. Australia's defence has been really staunch, and somehow Mikaeli Tu'u held on to it as she launched at the line. Home shakes the kick. Now Waka for Miller. Miller stands in the tackle, swats them away. Hines sends it away. Miller underneath, gets good distance on it, Hines, but Miller a chance to try and get some of her silky skill set going as she does just that. Jorja Miller through one, through two, and over Jorja Miller, brilliant! Jorja Miller has lit up 7 stadiums around the world, and now she does it in Wellington.
Tana Hoaya feeds. Away come the Black Ferns. Going to shift it one wide of the ruck again. Spain getting to make tackles. Mikaeli Tu'u goes to ground. Now a carry. Tanjun Wainohu strong, just shy of the red zone. Bremner the carry again. Now Alana Bremner. Plenty of work for the Black Ferns early on here. Trying to get through. Du Plessis. Just cut down in the 22 again. Brazier home, shifting it along the chain. Jorja Miller, little dummy from Miller, the step. Jorja Miller! Welcome to the Rugby World Cup!
Well, she is just outrageous, isn't she? Just a one-woman wrecking crew. Just puts her hands up, says, here, I'll do it all on my own. I love it. Look at that, the little dummy pass, slices through a gap, another gap there. She's over for the opening try for the Black Ferns in this Rugby World Cup is Jorja Miller.
They do go that way. Brazier down the short side. Esha Letienga, Du Plessis. Sorensen McGee looks to put some footwork on. Gets up and plays it again. Smart play by New Zealand's right wing, Hohaya. And the Black Ferns once more building through Amy Rule.
Release two. No hands.
Vicky Rose Green waits one off. Gets the ball away to Tanjun Wainohu. Now Brazier. Long it goes again. Titi Whanau bumps Pena out of the way. Eventually she's taken down. New Zealand still marching forward. Leona Mikaeli Tu'u. Brazier again. Du Plessis. Fires the ball wide. Braxton Sorensen McGee. She's got Miller on the outside again. Oh, 2 for Jorja Miller. Goes past Bremner. Yenga takes it. Now Miller again. From the restart, Jorja Miller. Oh, goodness me. Miller up the center of the field. Looking to link up. Accuracy at line out better this time for New Zealand. Bremner takes, and away they go. Looking to shift the ball wide this time for Miller. Jorja Miller in open space. Oh, the step from Miller. That is special from Jorja Miller in the 6th jersey. this afternoon, but the same result as last week. She's on the board early. Scrum 10 metres inside Japan's half. Brunt away to her midfield partner Waka again. Back to Sylvia Brunt, storming through. Eventually they managed to bring the second five to ground, but it's still on here for the Black Ferns. Jorja Miller, players waiting on the outside, and Braxton Sorensen McGee. That's a classy finish from the fullback.
Wonderful, she brought it down, but to me it looked like it was all part of the momentum. Japan, the tails are definitely up now. Here's a great turnover. Jorja Miller
steals the ball, and off she goes. Jorja Miller, in she goes again.
Well, she's like a thief in the night, isn't she? Just carries the team on her shoulders, just goes to work. In the blink of an eye, she just changes the momentum. Look at that, she's involved in the tackle, gets the steal immediately, sees space in front of her. She's away down the sideline. Jorja Miller, second try of tonight.
Has her hands up, looking for a carry, just goes behind the tight head. Now Renee Holmes looks for Jorja Miller. Jorja Miller, one to beat. Miller trying to put the fend on the cover tackle. With one last roll of the dice, if they could try and create something. Letienga linking up on the outside. Sorensen McGee. Jorja Miller trying to get on the outside. Oh, ball back in field. What have we just seen? Want to slow down the Black Ferns attack. They've got an advantage to work with Miller. Braxton Sorensen McGee for Woodman Wycliffe. Little step on the feet now. Miller. Jorja Miller licks up. Oh, she's going to do it again.
That one behind. Does well to get the skipper to Braxton Sorensen McGee, who puts her ears down and finds Jorja Miller. Jorja Miller. She's done it in all tournament. Offloads Laura Bayfield, and they go back to back to back to back.